Hello, everybody. It is the full moon. We're going to do some group Reiki today. So, I have a list of people who signed up to receive the bulk of the energy for this session. But if you are watching and you did not sign up, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to be channeling messages, doing some chanting, which you will end up picking up on that energy as well. But to my people who signed up, thank you so much. If you're watching this and you'd like to donate, book your own personal Reiki session, learn how to do Reiki, check out the link in my description and bio because there's my website and all my other socials. So thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to do this for all of you. First, let me go ahead and set my intentions. Thank you, God, so much for the opportunity to connect with these beautiful people. God, I ask that you allow me to be a channel for your healing energy. Lord, thank you so much for all of us crossing each other's paths and for all the healing and beautiful energy that will be exchanged today. Thank you. Okay, so I have my list of people. Thank you, guys. I wanted to say a few things first. So I felt called to bring my mint plant over here. Mint is really good for purification and healing, so I just felt really drawn to it. I also have this crystal I'll be using too. I'll be honest, I don't remember the name of it, but it is for pure, unconditional love, and it also releases anxiety. I also brought my root chakra sound healing bowl to help us get grounded. But yeah, thanks for being here. I'm really excited to do this. Also, I have 3 big ass dogs, so you will probably hear dogs at some point. There's nothing I can do about that. But thank you again so much for being here, and let's get started. So I would love it if we all would just get into a comfortable position, whether that's sitting, standing, laying down, walking, it doesn't really matter. Okay, but I would love if we all would take some deep breaths. You can do this at your own pace and you can take as many deep breaths as you would prefer. Okay, take a big breath in and out. Inhale the positivity, exhale the bullshit. I want y'all to keep taking those deep breaths. When I connect to everyone's energy, I do feel tense. There's a very tense feeling here. Unwind, baby, unwind. Move your shoulders, move your body. Just wiggle a little bit. It's all good. Loosen up. Make sure you're not holding on tightly. Make sure your shoulders aren't clenched, jaw's not clenched. All right, relax, relax. All right, so let's do this thing. While I am beginning to do the energy work, I would love it if all of you, even the people who aren't technically receiving, I want you to go ahead and visualize that every time you inhale, you're inhaling light in through your crown, down to your chakra, which is like your lower stomach area. And when it gets here, you're going to push that light out of your stomach. So you're belly breathing here. You're breathing in, your stomach is contracting, you're breathing out, you're exhaling, you're releasing that tension from your stomach. So inhaling light in through the crown, down, exhaling it out of the stomach. Now you might see it as a straight yellow line in and out, a straight white line. Maybe the white line or the good energy comes in, and when it goes out everywhere. It's totally up to you. I just want you to practice this visualization. This is a really good way for you to clear your channel. And so I want you guys to do that, all of you, while I do the energy work. By the way, I usually have music playing, but I'm having some technical difficulties today. I don't know what's going on, but I've tried to play music and it just wasn't working. So I'm taking it as a sign that maybe we all need some silence to just really sit with ourselves and feel this energy together, okay? All right, so let's begin. Ooh, y'all do the breathing exercise I just gave to you, please. You're inhaling that light in through your crown, down. Breathing it out of your sacral, out of your lower stomach area. There's been so much anxiety. My God. So much anxiety. There's no reason for anxiety. It doesn't solve anything, doesn't change anything. It only really makes you sick. It makes you make poor decisions. Okay? Let it go. Let it go. All right, we're going to cut all negative cord attachments attached to these people, places, and things that no longer serve my beautiful recipients. Okay, we're cutting those cords. You don't need it. Don't need it. Archangel Michael, I ask that you go to each and every one of them and cut any cord attachments to fear, to drama, to negative people, places, things, habits. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I also ask that you go to them now and remove any dark entity, any dark energy that is so attached to them that maybe I cannot see. Archangel Michael, I ask that you remove these entities from these people and send them to where they belong. Archangel Michael, please protect them from lower energies that wish to keep them in an anxious and fearful state, that wish to keep them stuck and in pain. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Remove that shit. Remove those MFers right now. Thank you. I can't say the F word on YouTube, so. Okay, thank you, Archangel Michael. We love you. We do love you. Okay. Y'all really, when I connect to this energy of everyone, there's just this density. It's so tense. It's like in the back, it's in the head, it's in the stomach. Understand that stress can kill you. That's a very real thing. I wish y'all could see that my plant freaking moved. But yeah, it's really, really bad. Okay, y'all need to really make more time for yourselves to go out for a walk in nature, to just take a deep breath. I mean, even just the fact that my music isn't working today is a sign that y'all need peace and quiet with yourselves and with God, because you're getting wrapped up in this matrix shit that doesn't even fucking matter. Excuse me. See, that's another thing too. When I'm releasing a lot of energy, I burp. So you'll notice that. But it's like you're so worried about all this shit, but all it's doing is hurting you. It's really, really hurting you. And I think one thing that people forget too is that our energy is contagious. So if you're an anxious mess, you go walk around at the mall, you're spreading that to everyone. It's like a virus, right? So you need to, like, if you can't do it for you, at least try to be like, okay, I don't want other people to feel what I'm feeling right now. Like, let's turn it around. You are fully in control of how you feel. So work on that. Pay attention to what you're eating, how you sleep, all of those like basic ass things. Because the more I work with people, the more I realize that a lot of us struggle to do the very basic bare minimum for ourselves. And that's horrible, but we're still expected to go to our jobs. We're still expected to take care of children, but it's like, you haven't had a vegetable in a week. You know what I mean? Not literally, but the bare, like basic freaking things a lot of times people don't do for themselves. So always start there. Always start back at the basics. Like, are you taking care of yourself appropriately? All right. I'm going to put specific focus now. Sorry, I feel like there's something in my eyes. I'm definitely going to have to do a lot of work on the throat chakra. That's already just coming through. The throat chakra is like, help me. I need to speak my truth. But I'm going to start specifically at the crown chakra. Actually, you know what? I'm going to send more like waves of clearing and just powerful energy to y'all. I lifted a lot of darkness, but I feel like we gotta go to the details now. Okay. Sorry, I feel like I'm talking a lot. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm going to do my thing, either like me or you don't. Okay, so here we go. And everyone who is watching will receive this, okay? Love it. Okay, moving on. So I'm going to do specific focus in the mental space, okay? A lot of times what I see here in the mental space is, this actually didn't start until a couple of years ago that I saw this, is I see television static in a lot of people's minds. I have some theories. I think that part of it is, all the freaking EMF shit, all the waves coming off your TV, your phone, power lines. Excuse me. But it's even just kind of symbolic, It's just like there's always this static, there's always this background noise happening in everyone's minds that's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. And that's the whole point of meditation and things like this, is that you're supposed to be present in the moment. Excuse me. Like, I'm sure there are some of you, you're watching this video, but you're not hearing me at all right now. You're not listening. You're thinking about what you're going to make for dinner. You're thinking about whatever. So that's the problem with our lives, is that we are not fully present at every single given moment. So we're not actually even alive. We're stuck in the static, right? We're thinking about this, we're doing that, People really underestimate the power of just being here. Like a dog. A dog is just here. A dog is like, no thoughts. No thoughts. Okay, getting off track a little bit. But there's always just so much in the mind. It's also important, I feel, to bring up the power of your own focus as well with your mind. I'll give you an example. This is me being honest about an unhealthy thing that I did last night. There is a person in my life that I don't trust them. They don't come around very often, but I don't trust them. I feel like this person is just angry and jealous, and I don't like that. And I know I'm going to be around this person in a couple days, and I was literally having rage fantasies. I was literally like, if they come at me, I'm going to go crazy on them, and it's so unhealthy. But I think I did need to do that a little bit, because it helps me kind of just like get out my anger. Actually, even not really. No, there's no way to flip that. That's unhealthy. It is unhealthy what I did. But the worst part was I was doing it before I went to sleep. And whatever you think about as you're going to sleep, you end up manifesting in some way, like usually in your physical reality. But I ended up having a dream that was very violent, and it was very scary. So, I'm being honest with you. I'm not always the healthiest person. I shouldn't have been having those rage fantasies. But, it's things like that, like catching yourself when you are doing something like that, like you're imagining this fight in your mind, catching yourself and being like, you know what? I don't want to align my frequency with this anger, and I also don't want to manifest it, because a rage fantasy is one thing, but actually being in some type of altercation is a totally other thing. It's truly dangerous. It's wrong, right? So that's kind of something that's coming up, is like you need to be present, and really, like, when something comes to mind that isn't good for you to go down that rabbit hole, catching yourself and be like, no, replacing it with other thoughts. And it does take self-control. And it also takes presence, because some people don't even know what they're thinking. Like I said, some of you guys are watching me right now not hearing a single freaking word I'm saying. That's just the truth. Okay, going back to it. One thing that I'm noticing is, by the way, that's not Illuminati. I'm not doing the Illuminati symbol, okay? This is enlightenment. This is actually the symbol of enlightenment. It's meant to open the third eye. But one thing I also notice is that when you are not spiritually tapped in, well, when you're not present, you're not tapped into anything. You're in the TV static. And some of you might feel pressure in your brain right now. You got to trust your intuition. Period. 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 And as soon as you get that intuitive hint, do it. Listen to it. Okay? For people who are like, I'm not really sure if it's my intuition, if you have to question it, it probably is. Okay? Like, it could be something very simple. It could just be like, waking up today, I feel like I need to walk my dog. Make sure you walk that damn dog, okay? You wake up and you feel like, today I need to eat an orange. Eat the damn orange. Okay, there's a reason for it all. But anyways, let's move on. Ooh. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear my microphone moving. Okay. I'm going to work on y'all's allergies a little bit. Ooh. If you have allergies and you're tapping into me right now, you're going to feel that drainage today. That shit is getting drained out. That's the thing too, is Reiki won't always just like fix. Sometimes it'll make you like go through it and like release it, whether that's emotionally or physically. I've had people like poop themselves after. Not like on themselves, but. Also, I'm not trying to be a singer out here, okay? I'm just trying to get that energy out. Whew. I don't know about y'all if you're feeling tapped in, but damn, that even hit me. So that was to focus on mental and emotional healing, because everything is connected. Everything is connected. You have a mental problem, you have an emotional problem. You have an emotional problem, you have a physical problem. You got a physical, emotional, mental, spiritual problem. Okay. But I don't want to forget the throat. Okay, we don't want to forget the throat. I want all of you guys to make a noise. Okay, if you can, scream if that's what you feel. Scream, you know, but just kind of like, or just whatever noise comes to you. Do it now. Let's do it again, okay? I feel good. I feel good. But that's the thing is, you gotta just, woo sometimes. That's one thing I recently figured out why my pawpaw is so just flowing free and being himself is he will randomly just be loud as shit. Like he'll just go, you know, and I'm like, but it's like his throat chakra is so freaking open, he don't give a shit. And he will tell you what is going on, okay? And I think we are conditioned so much in our culture, at least in America. I don't know how it is. I can't speak for anywhere else. But we're conditioned to be quiet a lot. You know, like when you're a kid, like, shut up, sit down. When you're a teenager, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're weird. When you're an adult, shut up, like, I'm your boss. You know, we're constantly being told that we need to be quiet and that we need to be doing something else that we don't want to do. You don't need to be quiet. In fact, you need to speak your dang mind, okay? Because no one's going to do it for you. And also, you can't expect people to know how you're feeling, to know what you're thinking. You need to speak up for yourself, you know, and will it piss some people off? Yeah. But guess what? If they're really meant to be in your circle, they will stay in your circle. You know, that's one thing. That's why my friends love me, because I'll tell you, hey girl, your shirt, you might want to change. You know what I mean? Like, I just will, and I'll do it with love. So I want you guys, whenever you're feeling stuck, you can't express yourself, you're having some throat issues, just make a noise. Sometimes when I'm very, very, very frustrated and angry, I will literally scream at the top of my lungs. I will go in my car and I will scream at the top of my lungs. And honestly, it feels so good. It is such a massive release. And I feel like that's what y'all are needing to do, is just literally release, like, you know. But also, like, speak up for yourself. If you were meant to be quiet, you wouldn't have a voice box. Okay, moving on. I'm sure a lot of you have stopped doing the light in and light out, and that's fine. You don't have to continue doing that. I want you guys to just be comfortable and just breathe. You know what? This is what I want y'all to do. I'm going to guide you, and I'm going to continue doing some energy work, okay? I want you to relax your body. Relax. I want the only thought in your mind to be on your breath, which doesn't have to be deep, but your thoughts are only on your breath. You feel the breath. Hopefully don't smell the breath. Sorry, I'm breaking the concentration. Okay. And if you're having a hard time being still, you're having a hard time focusing, it's okay if you need to open your eyes. It's okay if you need to wiggle your hips. Maybe you just need to move, all right? If you feel called to move, just focus on the movement. Feel how it feels. Maybe you're moving, you feel a tightness in your back. Just pay attention to how you feel right now. Whether you're still, whether you're moving, eyes open, eyes closed. Just be present in that. And I want you to continue doing that. And I'm going to continue to open up your energy and send waves of healing. If you feel like you need to cry, that's okay too. Or even laugh. Now I want you to stretch out your chest. Like puff out your chest like your heart is going to burst out of it. And breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Keep doing it. Keep big breath. And I want you to keep your chest open, palms up. And I want you to put your palms towards the ceiling. And deep breaths. All right, now you can shake it off if you want. My eyes got teary. I was like crying, and that was not for me. That was for somebody. We have to cry. Same as we need to cry. A lot of people I know, not just men, women too, that hold in your tears, say, oh, there's no point in crying. Crying's a waste of time. That's literally not true at all. Crying is another way to release energy. People cry when they're happy. They cry when they're sad. They cry for so many different reasons. And if you hold it in, it's like if you held in your poop too long. You're going to have like intestinal issues. You're probably going to end up being constipated, right? Your stomach's going to hurt. It's the same if you don't allow your tears to flow. You're probably going to have heart problems. You're probably just going to be pent up with just all these different feelings that you have no idea how to release. Okay? Cry. Again, if we weren't meant to cry, we wouldn't have freaking tear ducts. I mean, honestly, if I was making living beings, I would never think to make tear ducts. Like, what? Why would water come out of their head? But like, this is why, like, everything has a freaking purpose. God already knew you needed to do all this shit. And then we come down to this earth and people tell us, oh, don't do that. What in the shit? Like, I don't know. Another day, another time. All right, we're moving down now. We're moving down to the solar plexus. The solar plexus. The solar plexus is yellow. It is all about your confidence, your will to move forward in your journey. Also has to do with the stomach. Okay, the stomach, the pancreas. Okay, all the little organs over there. And then after this, I'm going to go to the kidneys as well. Daikomyo. 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 One thing to keep in mind as I am now moving to the kidneys is your kidneys is where you store a lot of stress. Okay. And also don't hold in your pee. If you gotta pee, you need to go pee. All right. You're going to fuck your kidneys up. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of tightness back in the kidneys, you guys. Your stress is killing you. Can I be honest? I feel like a lot of y'all on this list just need a really good orgasm. It is hard to be stressed out when you had a good time, okay? It is. It's hard to be stressed out because that's such a huge release of energy. Now, some people will say, oh, if you're a man, like, you know, that's your life force, don't exert it. But like, if you weren't meant to do that, you wouldn't do it. Every once in a while, you need to release, okay? Some people are pent the F up. Also, my man is pulling up and my dogs might start barking, so just roll with me, okay? Roll with me. This is real life. We're live. Well, I'm live. I'm not posting it while it's live because I like to do this. Actually, I will do it live sometime, but I was worried that shit was going to go crazy with my dogs. Okay. All right. Now I want to go to the liver. The liver is where we store our anger. Anger is another thing. Anger is a secondary emotion. You are never just angry. It usually comes from pain. It usually comes from hurt. It usually comes from feeling of maybe inadequacy, maybe judgment. Okay, look deeper. When something makes you angry, look deeper, look deeper. It's not what you think. There's a deeper issue here. Okay, but it's also okay to be angry. Okay, you gotta, that's when you gotta scream. That's when you gotta punch, you know. Don't punch holes in the walls, okay, Kyle? But, you know, punch a pillow, run. You know, you also need to release that energy as well. It's not always easy to just be like, oh, not angry anymore. All right, moving down to the sacral chakra. Sorry, I just want to make sure my dogs aren't louder than I am. The sacral chakra is right where if you're a woman, your reproductive system. This is your lower stomach, lower intestines. This area is orange. I would like if you guys would rock with me here. Move your hips a little bit. Do a little swing. Do a little movement. Maybe you even want to go in a circle, but you really just want to keep the sacral chakra active for creativity, for your life force, for health in that area of the body. It's kind of like when they say, if you're really constipated, like go for a walk. Obviously eat fiber, but if you go for a walk, you get things moving, right? You really want to have this area flowing and moving. It will keep you active in a lot of ways. But it is your sekhem, as the Egyptians call it, your sekhem, your life force energy, your inner fire, and you want to get that fire going, babies. Sometimes what I like to do is actually visualize literally a campfire inside of my body. I want y'all to give that a try too, see how it feels. Get that fire going. Sometimes I like to let the fire climb up my body. I am on fire. I'm waving. I'm crackling in the flames. If this is a little out there for you, just stick with it, okay? Stick with it. You're gonna get used to it, baby. I should do ASMR. All right. Yeah, I feel like just moving the lower back is also really good because the chakras are not just the front of your body, it's also the back of your body. You know what I mean? So I think even if you have some lower back tension, you're probably working too hard. You're probably overworking, or it could even be the opposite. It could be that you are too stationary. Maybe you're sitting too much and you need to kind of stretch and bend out that lower back. Now onto the root chakra. Let me let my dogs out really quick because they are crazy. You too, Nico. Go. Okay. Sorry about that. But like I said, this is real life. This is real life, okay? Real life. Okay, so root chakra. This is red. This is at the base of your spine. It's your knees. It's your ankles. It's your feet. Let's use our sound bowl. I want you to tell yourself over and over in your mind that you are safe and you are supported. And if you have money issues, I want you to even say, I have all the money that I need and more. I have all the money that I need and more. I'm spiritually, physically, financially protected. Whatever it is you feel comfortable, but I want you to repeat things like that in your mind now. If you feel called to move your legs, do it. Shake out that feeling of not being safe. You are so, so supported by the divine. God and the angels are with you every step of the way if you allow them to be, if you ask them to be. God and the angels of the Great White Light, I ask that you protect everyone watching this video from any type of emotional, physical, or financial damage. But God, help them work through their problems that they already have so that they do not become worse. Lord, I ask that they have the courage and the strength to walk in their path and listen to the guidance they receive as they receive it. Lord, I pray that we all come together in unity. I pray that we all stop hating each other. I pray that we all stop hating ourselves. I pray that we all learn to release our pent-up feelings, aggression, anxiousness. I hope that we learn to come together with other people. I hope that we learn to come together with our inner and true selves. I hope that we learn to break through of these stupid societal constructs that don't frickin' matter. Thank you, Lord. I also ask that you run over each person with a little extra blessing, strengthen their aura so that no entities can break through, and remind them that they don't have to take on everybody else's bullshit. That's a quick message. You know, we're affected by our own thoughts, but we're also very much affected by our environment and the people around us. So if you know, like, somebody around you is negative, or even just you have to go out into the world, like, make sure you are setting the intention that your energy is protected, or maybe even every time you come home, like, cleanse yourself, things like that. Like, people need to have better spiritual maintenance on the daily, and that's why I recommend everyone learns Reiki level 1, even if you don't want to heal other people, okay? Because learning Reiki is for you more than it is for other people. And level 1 is where you get those very simple, very easy, like, spiritual hygiene techniques. But anyways, thank you guys so much for being here. Keep in mind, after sessions like this, everyone feels different. Okay, some people are exhausted, some people are energized, some people are emotional. Just whatever comes up for you, that is the energy revealing something to you and revealing what you need. So if you feel tired, you need to go to bed. Okay, literally, you need to go to bed. But yeah, make sure you hydrate, drink a lot of water, take care of yourself, and I look forward to doing this again.